Good morning, everyone. Today, you will see the selection of materials under the testing of material part. How we can select the material and that, what are the factors to be considered to selection of material. Myself, Dr. J. Saharavan, Department of Civil Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Material selection is one of the foremost function of effective engineering design as it determines the reliability of design in terms of industrial and economical aspects. Generally, it is a attractive nature. There is a strong element of trial and error where a initial design is done and then analyzed, tested, and subjected to the trial production. Changes may be made at any stage of the process to satisfy the requirement not previously considered on the problem, just discover. Step to be involved for a selection of material. The design requirement include performance requirement, simplicity and practicability, reliability requirement, size, shape and mass requirement, cost requirement, manufacturing and assembly requirement, industry standard, sustainability requirement. Next, identify the material criteria, selection criteria. Material selection criteria, specified material property derived from the requirement identified during previous, that's what is called identification of design requirements. For example, component that must support a specific load, the minimum yields that are required for the component material can be determined. This will be one of the material selection criteria. Next, we have to identify the candidate material. So the candidate material selection, there is a use of material selection criteria to rule out material that will not satisfy all material selection criteria. When evaluating whether a material might for appropriate application, be sure to consider the material range of value for the property of interest. Step number 4 is evaluate the candidate material. There may be a candidate material for which there are insufficient data available to indicate whether the material satisfies certain selection criteria. This material will have be analyzed and tested to determine whether they do meet the selection criteria by creating the prototype. Uh, Number 5 is the selection of material. Select material that satisfy all the material requirement criteria at the lower cost. Remember, cost include cost of the material and cost of the fabrication compound or form a joint between component. Finally, the failure analysis. The selection of material finalized the help of this chart. Define product design, the assembly of design requirement, define product element design requirement, identify the material for the product element, identify the material options. Are this is acceptable? Yes. Evaluate the material. Then material satisfy the product element design. Select the optimum material. If no, the modify the product element, identify new product for element design, new assembly design or new product design, invent a new material. Otherwise, we can cancel that. Finally, that service experience, design changes maybe have as a result experience with limited production and of a new product. Purchases of product may also use it the way not anticipated by the designer, resulting in failure. The design process often continues even after the product is established and widely distributed. So this is all about the, thank you.